Corsair is massive. I don't think there's anything it could fit inside.
I assume you're in PTU or Catman.
No, it was rain in the PU coming through the clouds.
Oh, because they have real rain in the PTU, where the ground's wet and you're wet. Everything's wet. Jason, are you doing PTU or just hanging around in the PU?
I just logged in. I'm not actually in either or. What are you guys doing?
Oh, the plan is to be in the PTU, but a lot of people don't want to download it or rename live, so it doesn't matter. You can still, hang out in the PU. Didn't you
I
want?
downloaded the PTU, but I've only been in it a couple of times.
Didn't you want to try out the Glaive? Was that you?
Yeah, I was looking at the Glaive, the Blade, and the Defender. I haven't ever flown or been in any of those three ships.
Oh, well, I've got all of them. If you want to join me on the PTU, I set my spawn to New Babbage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just logging in a couple of minutes.
All right, let me know when you're in. I'll send you a friend request, a party invite. The thing about the Glaive, if it's still the old model, they haven't updated it, so I assume when the game goes live, it'll have the Squadron 42 update applied to it. But still fun. Still has those 4 size 1s and the 2 size 5s.
Yeah, I've never seen the Blade ever in the game. I've seen the video where I've seen some players are using the Defender, but I've never seen anyone ever flying the Blade or even in any of the videos.
Yeah, well, the Blade's only got 2 size 3s on it. I think it's stock, unless they changed that.
I rent it every once in a while, Arena Commander, and just for fun. But it doesn't compete well with some of the other ships that are in there.
Yeah, it doesn't. Even when it was the old version, it didn't really do well.
So other than it looks cool, that's about it. It's
Yeah.
the only thing going for it.
It would be worth it to you if you got some credits in Arena Commander. Just go try it out.
Okay, cool. I didn't know you could rent it there.
Yeah, you can rent it in there. Just go in there and rent it and do a pirate, pirate, or do the Vandal Swarm and see what you think about it.
Yeah, I was updating the most recent PTU update, but I just got an error, so I got to wait.
So they're talking if the stress test this afternoon is successful, then Tuesday it'll probably go to live. If it's not successful, they'll do an update Monday, another stress test Monday evening, and then maybe go live still on Tuesday, but maybe Wednesday. But 90% sure it'll be live by Thursday for Org Night.
So no engineering yet, though, right?
No, not yet. Well, you can force it. You can actually go into the Idris and pull fuses out, and it turns alarms on and everything. Up on the bridge, anyway. And the Asgard, I believe, can have fuses damaged. So if you own an Asgard, you need to have a couple of fuses with you or stored inside the ship. Which I didn't know happened, but I think one of our guys the other night was having problems, and he said he had to replace the fuses. And there's Noogie. Set a friend request from PXP crew Noogie.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Carol.
Will the core fly if you break off its wings?
Will the what fly?
The core.
The Reliant Core?
Yeah. Well, I mean, better question. Will it survive if you break off its wings?
Well, Big Johnson would be the one to answer that. He's the only Reliant Core fan we have.
Probably the only one. No, I'm kidding.
So, just what I thought, all of my key bindings have to be redone
Why is that?
because I guess with the flight model change, none of my joystick key bindings work anymore.
None of mine
I don't
changed.
know.
Oh, no, I shouldn't say that. I haven't flown in the PTU in a week. Guess we'll find out. Jace will be a friend request from PXP crew waiting for you when you log in.
All right, I'm almost there.
Noogie, you actually in Arena Commander?
I'm in free flight. I gotta remap my stuff.
Setting up your stuff, okay. Well, let me check mine just to make sure. I'll just go in and check yaw and pitch and see if it changed from input 3 to something else. I don't know if it changed or not. But it shouldn't if you copied your... Oh, okay, you're saying it changed not because you're in PTU, but because 4.2 changed something.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Well, my main controls didn't change, like pitch and yaw and all that. What specifically changed on yours?
Both the joystick and the HOTAS act the same.
I mean, flight movement controls?
Yeah, everything. I can't deploy landing gear. I can't control MDFs or MFDs. Nothing.
Well, I'll have to find out when we get in and see if mine changed.
So you said New Babbage is where you selected?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, I just have to go in and come back out and I can get you into the party.
Yeah, because it made me do a whole character and everything. I just did random.
And we are live on YouTube.
Hello, the YouTube.
Kira gets to say hi to himself.
Okay, I'm in.
There you are.
Yep, I just got it.
Invite out. And you're going to get a party or a friend request from Sly. And go ahead and launch, then I'll join on you. US server.
All right.
So I was watching that video about the Prowler utility, and I noticed something.
What's that?
So they talk about how the Prowler utility is for people that want to run cargo but still maintain a level of stealth. Then they proceed to give you paints that completely nullify the stealth.
I don't think it's really meant for cargo running. I mean, they don't call it cargo, they call it utility. I see it more for you're flying around and just blowing up a ship and there's some small cargo, something you want, just flying up and snatching it. Because the pilot can actually control the tractor beam and doesn't have to get out of the seat or anything. So that's what I see it for. I don't really see it as a cargo hauler. Or maybe hot dropping some cargo for, you know, ammo and stuff like that, where you can just come down real fast and guys can yank it off the outside. That's my
I
view.
see everything as a cargo holder.
I'm going to join in you, Jace.
I see it as a smuggler's vessel.
Yeah, more of that.
Yeah, I see it as a smuggler and a pirate vessel.
Or some really high price cargo.
Yeah, I don't know. It just says in the Prowler page, it says a new recreation for seamless hauling, landing with Alpha 4.2. So, I mean, it doesn't really say cargo, but.
I am in.
I mean, even though it says advanced hauling, all the pictures show cargo boxes.
Well, I successfully did a 61,000 8 SU cargo run with the Intrepid.
All right.
Wow.
It's a nice handling little ship. Not a whole lot of room to get the boxes under there, especially the first one in a row.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward for me with the dual, like, columns that drop to load cargo.
Jace, you still upstairs?
Yeah, I'm heading out.
I'm down in the lobby picking up some food and water, just in case.
Lovely. Middle of loading cargo and I get disconnected.
But you know, you look at the Intrepid and you look at the Nomad. Nomad's a much better starter ship. Hell, the Nomad's just a good all-around ship. I use it a lot.
Hi. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Hi, welcome to the store. Hi, good to have you back.
Let me put some of the backpack on. We were ready to go.
Yep, that's all I'm doing too.
Bio brick real quick.
That's weird. I got a Venture Pathfinder purple armor set, and I don't remember ever buying anything like that.
Not a subscriber or anything?
Maybe. That's all I'm guessing. Probably.
Morning.
Oh, purple.
Note to self.
Well,
Note to self, do not set self-destruct and flight system ready to the same button.
I'll write
That's,
that down.
I did find though, if you sit to self-destruct and you try to leave the shift and you pull like the power unit because you want to scrap it or something, it'll actually turn off self-destruct. Because I did that once.
All right, headed to spaceport. My throttle assembly has a red covered toggle switch that I have for self-destruct. They have to flip up the, what do you call it, the switch guard, then you can toggle it. frames are really nice. Audio testing 1 2 3 4. Audio test 1 2 3 4.
Kind of cool. They let me keep all the stuff that I found last time I ran in here, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, as long as you don't copy your account or anything.
Yeah, because I found some subscriber flair, I think, like that one fancy backpack and a med pen.
I've got my Rust Society stuff on. That's from way back when.
And I just got to remember where to go to turn off that QCR code.
It's
I
under
think it's in the main
it's
game
under
settings.
display at the very bottom. Yeah, graphics. It's the very last entry in graphics.
Yep, thanks. I found it.
Anything happening?
Oh, nice. Recovery worked.
What's that, Kira?
Oh, I got disconnected while I was loading cargo, and I was hoping I would get back right where I was, and thankfully I was.
So you're manually loading something up?
Yep.
Well, let's see if my hanger's here.
Hello, and welcome to New
Yep.
Village, capital city of Microtech.
Did you want to try the glaive first, Jace?
Sure. I'll be there in a minute. I'm just on the train.
No hurry.
It figures once they go live, my work schedule is going to be completely opposite. So it'll be difficult to probably do org stuff next week.
Probably leave here and go up to or not Everest. What is it, Tressler? Because it's easier to pull stuff up there than have to land here and pull stuff.
Yeah, Port Tressler.
Yeah.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
I wonder if they'll ever let you buy the alien ships in game anywhere. Maybe once Squadron 42 comes out, probably.
I imagine. I mean, there's a quest that you have to do to buy the game now. You have to do the Vandal Swarm. What do you have to get to buy the glaive? I forget. Is it Pirate Swarm? Or is
Oh
it?
yeah, that's pirate.
No, you have to finish Vandal Swarm.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah,
can buy
Vandals
it.
for glaive, and then pirates is for the Gladius.
So they did make one UI change that I've seen on the throttle, where it shows your velocity. That's on advanced HUD. When you're going backwards, it starts coming from the top down.
I'm glad you said that. I want to turn on.
Actually, I kind of like it. Because when you go forward, it looks normal, and then when you come backwards, it goes all the way to 0, and then it starts coming back from the top.
Where is the MFD switch to turn them on all the time? What do they call it? Anybody remember? I know it's under game settings.
Oh, they have their own little section for all MFDs now in there.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know where it is off the top of my head.
Are you talking about for key bindings?
Yeah, it's
game
under
settings.
advanced.
Game settings. Game settings advanced. You can turn it on so all ships start with the advanced.
Oh, you're talking
MFD.
about the HUD, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's been pretty buggy for me. I have them always on, and half the time they start that way, and then as soon as you store the ship and bring it back out, they disappear. Or if you finish a mission.
I found it. It's under default HUD. Oh, it's on. I forgot I copied my stuff from live to here. I lost your marker, Chase. Oh, there's your marker. Are you still at the commons?
Yeah, I'm just pulling a hanger up.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because you went up to Port Tressler, right?
no, I said we'll just meet at Port Tressler. I was going to pour the glaive
Oh,
here
okay.
for you.
Oh, they changed the scanning HUD too.
Oh yeah, that's different.
Welcome to the ASOP
Speria.
system. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So I guess the glaive is like the, I don't know, is a medium fighter or a heavy fighter?
It's medium
Because
fighter.
because I know the scythe is a light fighter, but I think it's like missing half of its other half, like the wings or whatever.
No, that's how it looks. The in lore, the glaive is a fighter for a lower ranking Vandal. And it's signified by them just having one big blade on their ship, whereas the glaive is a more higher advanced Vandal, and his ship has 2 blades on it. So that
Oh, okay.
signifies.
Didn't know that.
So that's the lore behind him. So that's of the scythe. Now the blade is just a modern version of the scythe. And all subscribers get a scythe. It's at the very bottom of their ship list. So I'll have to go in and power it up and call the elevator doors for you. Then you can fly it around, and I'll just meet you up at Everest if you want to fly the blade and the Bandu Defender and whatever.
Yeah, the Bandu kind of looks cool because I guess when you exit the vehicle, it opens up and you just move forward to get out of it. I guess the other ships, you kind of like go down and backwards.
Well, you lay down, so.
Yeah, I'm just basing it off a couple of videos that I watched.
But she's bigger than she looks.
And I guess it's got the red default.
Oh god, yeah,
And-
everything's
or-
red. It's got a neat sound too, and Quantum's even different.
Yeah, landing gear looks kind of just linear, I guess, just flat.
All right, power coming up. All right, hangar doors opening up.
Is this
Alright.
just a one-seater or a two-seater? I can't really
One-seater.
tell. Yeah, see, it's got all the red interior too. I guess that could be challenging if your ship's on fire. You can't tell.
Oh, and then enemies too, because everybody appears red to you. All right, she's opened up. And the wings are size 5s, and the noses are the size 1s. All right.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
I will bring the Prower utility up.
PXP crew, you can send me an invite. I am in the PU. Or PTU.
Invite out, campmate.
I wonder why PXP crew was the only friend I had in there.
Cause I never erase the PTU. And I always set it spawn to the same place, so. I never, if you do a wipe from the PTU, in other words, you choose wipe and then choose copy, that's where you'll see deleted people.
Welcome to the ASOP
Who makes the
vehicle
Prower?
retrieval
Is that a
system.
Speria also?
Yes.
Yes.
And the Talon.
I love my talons.
I love my Talons too.
I like the Talon, but they're just so fragile.
Please visit us again.
Oh, they're like little birds. Yeah, they are fragile.
Just don't get shot.
But they're hard to hit. I mean, if you keep it moving, they're hard to hit.
Gonna
And you
put
can't
the-
change any of the weapons, right? Maybe the size 1s, but the size 5s are permanently.
I
on
think
the ship?
everything
No,
is
you can swap
bespoke,
them out.
not the size 5s. I don't think you can even change the size 1s out.
Vehicle retrieval
Oh, you're talking
system.
about the Prowler.
No, the glaive.
Yeah, the glaive.
Yeah, no, those are all permanent.
All right, here comes the Prower.
Your vehicle has been delivered to please visit us again.
Are in 4.2, are we still where you won't lose your armor if you die?
I believe so.
Yeah, man, I got killed once in the PTU. I was getting shot through the wall by the enemies, but I was looting, and another player just happened to show up and shot me with a shotgun, and I didn't lose anything.
Usually, you only lose what you're holding on to. Like if you got a gun in your hand, you might lose that.
Yeah, no, I didn't lose the gun because that's actually what I was doing. Is I was putting an orange laser pointer that I found onto the gun when I got shot, even though I was crouched. But it stayed with me. I got it on the gun right now.
That's surprising. Last time I got shot and killed, I had a tractor beam in my hand and I lost it.
It was weird though. I couldn't get it to actually turn on, so I'm not sure if it actually works.
Hey, team.
Hey,
Jagon.
Hey, Jacob.
Hey, is that
It's
Hank?
a random
Yo,
Jake.
Yep.
There's an Idris P up here.
Glad to see you
Yeah.
back, Hank.
Got out of the hospital last night. I'm very happy to be home.
Yeah, I
Right.
saw your post. It was like 28 days or something.
24.
It's too long.
Yeah, it looks like to update some of the buttons that I had set don't work.
So, Sly, are we in PT right now?
Yes, sir. 4 of us are. 5 of us are. I'm in my Prowler with the storm wall paint.
Well, you got to be specific now. Your Prowler or your Prowler utility.
Oh, the utility, the real Prowler. And all of my buttons for, what do you call it? Master modes are working same, so that's good.
I like how SIG has gotten rid of all the drop ships and replaced them with more useful ships, and now those are probably the only ones we'll ever use. Like, you know, the Valk with 20 drop seats. We're probably never going to pull our Valk with 20 drop seats, and our old Prowlers with 10 or 20 drop seats. We're probably never going to pull those because the new ones are better. They have cargo and storage.
I absolutely love my Asgard.
Yeah, the Asgard is I hate to admit it, but it's kind of the new Cutlass Black. It's a good ship.
I melted my Cutlass Black to get the Asgard. The only thing I regret on it is I don't have the quantum range I did in the Black.
It's true what they say. Once you go Asgard, you never go back.
Yeah, it won't let me store your ship size, so you'll have to either reclaim it or maybe it'll let you store it once you get up here.
Yeah, just put it on a pad somewhere.
Yeah, it's in a hangar. I don't know if that'll still work or not, but
Oh, you actually got a hanger?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, I see we have Kuro too. Hey, Kuro.
Hey, Jagon.
This guy in global chat's got the name Eru Ilivatar. It's the name of the high god in the Lord of the Rings.
Pretty cool. I wouldn't know that without you telling me that.
me either.
Therefore, Hank, you are not allowed to leave.
I've read the
Anymore. You need to be here
Silmarillion
for all
3
of my
times.
future gameplay sessions.
I still don't know it even after you said it.
Uru Ilivatar. He's basically God in Lord of the Rings. Created the world.
Good Good old Evers Harbor. Excuse me, good old Tressler. Jacob, I'm breaking down and picking new babbage for my home, so I have more stuff to load around the corners for the Idris. And I'm just
Makes sense.
can't stand those black or dark self-land hangers.
Hey, Noogie, send that again. It's not my pending.
Yeah, that's the same challenge I have in Pyro. Is all the hanger, everything's so dark. Sometimes it's hard to see.
To be fair, the station's a pyro, but it's all ugly. So do you really want to see it?
No, but I want to be able to see enough so I don't crash. And they haven't implemented any kind of night vision yet, so who knows?
I haven't been to New Babbage in a while.
The hangars there and at Orson are better. They're just brighter.
What do you want to try next, Jay?
I was going to try the Defender.
All right. Well, I'm at my hangar now.
Change out the weapons if you're going to use it for anything.
Did it let you store your other ship, the Glaive?
It will, yeah. Oh, no, I don't know. I won't be flying it anyway in the PTU, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, is that your default paint with it, or is that one of the other paints that you put on it?
This one here?
Yeah, I've only been in these ships because, you know, you're salvaging them and stuff, or you see them in the game and have to fight them.
No, this is a add-on paint.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's pretty.
I'm getting some pretty good frames here. It's not too bad.
I'm getting really great frames.
Yeah.
Hey, Hank, it won't let me, it doesn't give me the option to send another.
Okay. Are you in the party?
Nah, I don't think so.
Welcome.
Coming up.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Invite out. And I'll bring up Defender now.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Sly J Gun could take a party invite at your next convenience.
When are we going to get key fobs for these ships?
I know. I want to be able to open the hangar on my Carrack and fly back into it. Same with my TAC.
Someday, soon.
I can start my car from my porch.
They said they want to do it. They just haven't got it worked out yet.
Friend request out. Invite out.
You know, I'm actually kind of glad my car doesn't do that.
I don't know, somebody showed me a video where people were going around in neighborhoods and they had some sort of antenna and they were trying to pick up the readers for the key fobs that were close to your front door. And if they picked up the signal, they were able to get in your car and take it.
Right, they're able to boost it and send it to your car.
They gotta be really close, though.
That's an easy problem to solve. Just keep your keys, on the other side of the house from your front porch. Keep them far away. I keep my keys in a Faraday box because I'm weird about it.
That's what I was going to suggest with the Faraday box. But I don't need to do that because my car's too stupid.
All right. I'll get her fired up for you. Now, you can pilot from either side in the Bandu Defender.
Keep my
standard, so I think that might help a little bit.
Keep my keys next to my alcohol bottles.
You have to type in a password to start my car, so even if they got my key, they wouldn't be able to drive it.
See, I go a step further. I have a car that nobody wants.
There you go. Sly, I didn't convert the times on the stress test. When is that happening?
2 p.m. Central.
2 p.m. That'd be noon my time. Okay.
Yep.
Kind of looks like a bird's mouth when you open it up.
Or a crab. It's fun to fly.
Note that some of the
Interesting
dual pilot
weapons.
some of the dual pilot ships are they have weird glitches where if somebody does get in the second pilot seat while you're flying it, it like acts weird.
Carrick needs to be bad about that too.
So both seats are pilot seats, or one's
Yeah.
a co-pilot seat?
They're both pilot seats. The right the
Oh.
port side takes control if both are occupied. But if I get out and you're in the right hand side, you can take control. That's how it used to work. I assume it's still the same.
Oh.
I was flying mine the other day and somebody got in the other seat and pressed some buttons and I lost full control. So yeah, you just gotta be verbal. If you're gonna hop in a seat in a 2-seat ship, let the pilot know.
All right, you're good to go.
Okay, I just got out of the seat.
I'm wondering when we're going to get our customized 325s back.
This patch. You'll have it back this patch.
It won't be in the PTU though. Right?
No,
Can you still make a customizable 300?
Yes, you can still do it. It just wouldn't show up.
I have a framed picture of Sli-Fi on the credenza of my 315p.
Those are rare. I didn't give too many out.
It's autographed.
I didn't realize the 400i could hold 42 SCU.
I didn't know the vapor trail of the Banu Defender was green. That was neat looking.
Yeah, this is a pretty ship.
My
Here's the-
325's got a statue of Lampard on a hula skirt.
Welcome.
I think everybody has one of those. I do have both of my 325s were configured with the distortion makeup, but in game they have Panthers on them.
Oh, they didn't give me a Prowler cargo to play with.
I think they're only giving them to people at bottom, but it's such an expensive ship. I'm not sure if that's something you want to do.
Well, I've got the regular Prowler, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah, with the Valkyrie and the Asgard, it's a little bit more clear which one is more useful, in my opinion. But with the Prowler and the Prowler utility, the problem is the utility is downgunned. The Prowler still has way better guns.
Yeah, it's a good gunship and it's a good drop ship. I used to use it to rescue Lampar all the time. Not Lampar, Zame, when he'd go to prison. When stealth mechanic still worked, I'd come in, pick him up, and take him over to clear his stuff. It was great for doing that because it'd fit down the hole and I could go down there and pick him up.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Sly, I'm dumb. I went to your hangar, but you're not here. You're up at the spaceport.
Yeah, it's easier to pull ships up here.
I do love the look of the Prowlers. I just don't have much of a use for them.
I figure someday we're going to be having to do SWAT actions, and a stealth dropship is going to be the thing.
I mean, that's what they sold. They continue to sell us that fantasy. We get videos from them every year where it's a squad of people in a ship and they're buckled up and they need to be dropped in a hot zone. But for now, that type of gameplay just doesn't exist. Like, you literally could put 10 people in a Pisces and they're fine. You know, drop seats aren't needed yet. But if they ever make it, so the drop seats are required, then fine. We'll get to use our prowlers again.
I see the Prowler, like what's the one where we got the hollow, where you've got the money making machines on the
Yeah.
crash
Hollow.
ship.
Part-
Yeah, if we're trying to take Ghost Hollow from somebody else, you can, if the stealth mechanics really work, you can sneak a squad in and get in there stealthily. But we probably won't see that day for a few years.
You could stick an Atlas in the Prowler utility, right?
Somebody said that, yeah.
Yeah, it hangs upside
It-
down. One of them
Yeah.
it doesn't like. I don't think it likes the Geo.
The grid on the Prowler utility is like the raft. It's upside down. It's on the ceiling, and things stick and hang. It's pretty cool.
So in theory, when we get the combat mechs, we could just stick them in the Prowler utility and do drops with that.
Oh, I'm sure they'll make something happen that we can't use them for that. Because that would make sense. They'll come up with some kind of Helldiver type of ship with pods, I guess, that fly out. Although that would be cool as hell.
The real thing that they need to fix with the 300 series is the cargo bay, because it's got a pretty huge cargo bay. What is it, like 16 SCU or something? Or 12 SCU?
I think
But
it's
cargo
12.
doesn't stick.
Yeah, it's pretty big for its size.
Yeah, like I love that my 315, the entire belly section descends to the ground, and I can put a bunch of SCUs in there. But every time over the past, I got that thing in 2013, and the PU went live in 2015. Every time since December 2015, I've tried to actually put cargo in it. When I get to my destination, the cargo is no longer there. It just falls out in transit. But if they could get the actual cargo grid working and sticky on the 300 series, then I would definitely fly my 300s a lot more.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, Sly, I'm coming up there.
We're just flying around. And by the way, I've got a horrible thunderstorm around me, so if I disappear, y'all know why.
Because you don't love us.
Yeah.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Joe's living in the Great Plains.
Jace, just when you're done, land at one of the outside things, and I'll swap this blade with you.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So there's outside
Yeah. there's
pads I
outside.
can just land on.
Kuro got to experience that terrible tornado in, was it Oklahoma, like 3 years ago?
Oh shoot, we had one like a week ago.
I was going to say,
Although
we
it
had
wasn't
one
really
just
that
last
bad.
week, too.
But there was one like newsworthy one that like everybody in the world heard about it. It was so bad a couple years ago, it like wiped out everything.
Last major one I was in was I think 2011 was the El Reno tornado.
Yeah, what
Even
about-
then, I wasn't technically in that one. I was just able to see it.
Are you talking about the one in Joplin, Missouri?
Maybe, I don't know. Kuro posted pics of it, of like, not on this Discord, but on another Discord I'm on with Kuro, and like, yeah, a lot of destruction.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. No, that was it didn't hit me, but it hit very close.
Oh, this is the modern version of the Glaive, but the lower powered one, the small fighter.
Yeah, I was looking at the guns. They're kind of nice with the little red glow to them.
But the cockpit's really kind of neat. Yeah, this looks like it would fit in the Idris, the blade. Of course, I don't know why I would bring a blade.
Maybe I'll go to Pyro today and get worms.
I think Eve wanted to do that, but he didn't know if he was going to be able to get away or not.
Do
It
they
would
have
be-
the worms in game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They added baby worms with dispatch. Right now in 4.1.1 you can go to Aberdeen or Daymar and get worms. But they added the big like daddy worm to Pyro with this 4.2 patch. But it's not what you're thinking. It's not like a dune worm. It's not free traveling. It doesn't burrow under the crust. It's an event. You have to trigger the event. It spawns the worm. He stands in one place.
I was kind of hoping it was just kind of free roaming and just randomly eats ships.
That would be amazing. Like I would. That's what they sold us at CitizenCon 2018 with the video.
I've got the Santoki Eyes.
Oh, it's another ship I like, but man, is that ship fragile.
The Cartual. Anything else you
No,
want?
that's what I'm thinking of.
They're the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same.
And the Santoki Eye, even though it was designed and released later and had gold standard pass, it has this weird problem where when you drop the landing gear to land, you lose all lateral control. You can only go up and down. It's the weirdest vehicle.
Is that the one where you're kind of like vertical when you launch?
That's the Sealer.
Yeah, it's a Sealan. I got one of those too. I think.
All equally terrible ships.
Yeah, I flew that one when it first came out. That was very awkward.
The thing is, they're all super pretty. Like, I buy them simply because they're art pieces. Like, they're just cool to have in the corner of your hangar. But they all have terrible flight characteristics.
Yeah, I've got a tower. Is there anything else you wanted to fly, Jace?
Oh, that was pretty much it. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Where are the landing pads for Port Tressler? I don't see any.
Come to J-Gun.
Oop, I think I just found them.
Hey, Salazar.
Back. I thought it was told to start at 11 your guys' time.
Sure.
Oh, it started at 10 my time, Central Time, didn't it?
Captain Random. I didn't hear you come in.
I've been here for a while.
Oh. We're in a PTU.
Yeah, I'm on the PU doing bunkers.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Sly, did the Breakfast Club start at 10 Central Time?
Yes. The time
Okay.
in the event is your time.
Okay.
And me and you
This
are both
book
in
should
Central.
automatically adjust for your time zone.
Now the one for this afternoon, if you look, there's one that says stress test. That should say 1:30. Even though the actual stress test starts at 2, but I think most of us are probably not in Pyro.
Oh, Sly, can you open your hangar? I want to come in.
Stand by.
Yeah, Blade's in pad 2.
Welcome
Okay.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I need glasses. Sucks wearing glasses sometimes, I'm not gonna lie.
I went from not needing glasses at all to 100% reliant on them in just a year.
What are you flying, Jacob?
Yeah, but I have cataract surgery. Oh, stupid.
Fortune.
That'll fit in a small.
Oh, you're in a... it'll fit in anything. Yeah, it'll fit in a small.
All right.
But if you're in a large, I can just pull it off to the side.
No, I'll just pull out. What do you call it? Titan. I'll move over to the side.
I can't tell from the outside. What hangar are you in?
Yeah, stress test is at 1:30 my time.
I don't think these hangars have numbers.
I know where you are. I see you. But is that an XL?
It's a small.
Oh, it's a small. Never mind then. Stop. Duh, I'm an idiot. I was going to come visit you, but if you're in a small hangar, that wouldn't make any sense, because then it there wouldn't be room.
Oh no, it says medium hangar.
Oh,
for,
okay. We're
slide.
medium.
It's still too small. I'm gonna call a hangar. I'll get my own.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. I was confused.
What size did they make the Prowler? Is that considered medium or large?
I landed here in it, so medium. Did you want to fly that?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
I've been in them before, but I don't
Welcome
really care
to
whether
the
I fly it or
ASOP
not.
vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
I gotta decide what I want to use for the stress test.
Yeah, I've flown the Talon before in the past. That was kind of a fun ship.
We got the rare ships. Got the
What do you mean?
Aegis Saber Raven. Then we've got the I've got a Mustang Omega.
Yeah, I flew the Saber. I don't think it was the Raven, but during the free fly. That's a pretty fun ship.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't. It wouldn't be available in a free fly. That's
In
all
the
the
old days. Yeah, in the old days, if you got access to the PTU, they just had all ships. There was no like account check. The PTU was just all ships all the time. So I would always come in and fly the Starkit and Dragonfly.
and all the rest of the ships are just the standard ships.
Yay, cargo unloaded and delivered.
I'm gonna try a cargo run with a Hull C, but I need to get up to a different hangar.
That's what I'd like
Yeah.
to do. So I'd like to get up to the point where I can actually do cargo runs for the whole sea.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
The Hull C, medium or large?
Oh, it's large, definitely large.
I like your armor, Jace.
Oh, thanks.
It's cool looking.
There's also a chance that it may spawn it at a docking port instead of your hangar.
Yeah, guys, I need to go up and get a bigger hangar.
Yeah, we're in the lobby.
Is that one of the Venture sets?
I believe it is. Let me check. Yeah, Venture Core Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's so cool looking.
I got parts of my Rust Society on.
Those were some of the first armor sets they ever.
Yeah, we got them one at a time too. Remember that?
Yeah. I'm wearing the red and gold one right now.
Hull C.
Yeah, I was actually able to do that 711,000 run twice, and then I had to go. And the last time I tried logging in, it wouldn't work for me.
Hull C's a large hangar.
Sly,
Yeah,
would you
it's-
like any help? If not, I'm going to run to Pyro and look at worms.
No, that's fine. I'm just doing Hull C mission.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to see if I can get one that's going to Pyro.
Jay Gun, if you find worms, stream.
Okay. I probably won't because it's a complicated event that takes an entire org.
To the ASOP vehicle
And
retrieval
it's
system.
pure PvP. Basically, it's kind of like a line in mine, the current event in 4.11. In that in 4.2 we have this new ASD event at these. I forget what ASD stands for, but there's these ASD centers on Pyro 2 or Pyro 1, and if you can successfully lock one down, you can spawn the Apex Belikar.
You're pleased visit us again. Goodbye.
Oh man, I don't have any rep. Not so much for that idea.
Is your rep like there doesn't show anybody in there?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Yeah, there's no
retrieval system.
rep doesn't accumulate in PTU. I keep forgetting that. All right. Well, I am going to take something big over to Pyro, but I don't want to do the Idris.
Take the tack. You have not flown your tack enough.
One in medbed. Oh, I'm gonna take a Polaris.
The tack is this interesting juxtaposition. It's a gunship, dropship plus hospital, and it's got like one of the best hospitals in the game.
The Star Lancer attack?
Yeah, it's Rounds attack.
Plus, you can have a snub fighter. You can have a ground vehicle.
Yeah,
It does it all.
I think it's the first MISC ship with a medical center, and they did a really good job. It looks, the hospital looks really nice.
I think it's the only one right now.
I step away for a minute. Be right back.
How much cargo did it lose compared to the regular Star Lancer Max?
I do not know. It lost the center section, but it still has all of the back. So if you load it up like a Corsair, you can probably still put a ton of stuff back there. Because I think the Star Lancer series are similar to the Corsair, where you can kind of just ignore the grid, and if you're okay with your cargo free floating, you can put a ton. But I'm curious, so once I get in Quantum to Pyro, I'll check the specs.
So really surprised they added all those asteroids to ArcCorp. Did they do more space-based bounty hunting missions then?
Yeah, so with 411, and I know you've been gone, what they did was they added asteroid bases to the planets of Stanton, and we got some new bounty hunter and mercenary quests. They're mostly in the mercenary tree, but there are quests to go out to these asteroid bases and ambush an NPC bad guy or kill an NPC bad guy. I guess that's the same thing, but there's a whole like series of quests. Plus there's a new quest giver named Gilly, and he has a bunch of quests he'll give you. So yeah, so there's new asteroid areas in Stanton, and there are quests at them, including the new Hunt the Polaris quest, which has been running for the entirety of the month. But the bases don't have interiors. There's no FPS missions there. They're not like the asteroid bases in Pyro. They're just cool external asteroids to go to do missions in your ship.
Cool.
So do we say Calliope or do we say Calliope?
Slides back. I think I'll take you up on your suggestion there. I'll take a tack.
Welcome.
Yeah, your tack call, it says you don't fly it enough.
It misses you.
I've not flown it yet, so it's right.
So we still have the construction version on the way, right?
Yeah, the build. I think it's called the build.
Yeah, the BLD.
They didn't put that one on for sale yet, though.
Yeah, they didn't even offer a 3-pack, which I thought they would.
See, I'm probably going to sell my Star Lancer Max and do a 3-pack once they offer it. Of course, if I ever get back to work and make money again.
They already got the 2-pack of the Max and the TAC.
Of course,
I can't route anywhere.
I was able to lock on to ArcCorp pretty easy.
game's just being difficult. I have to get out a little bit from Tressler first.
Starlancer attack looks like an old Buick from behind.
Looks like an upside down baleen whale from the front.
You're right about that. Especially with those segmented stripes, what do you call that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, the elevator's working.
There we go. I had to jump out, but now I have a straight shot to Pyro Gateway. Jake on AFK for a little bit. Gotta help the daughter.
Copy.
They would only give me 2 cups of coffee with breakfast at the hospital, and so I'm just sitting here leisurely enjoying a cup of coffee.
How come they only limit you to 2 cups?
Well, actually, so I had a standing order in with them for an extra cup because they only send 1. I could have had 3, I guess, but they bring it at 7 a.m. in the morning, so and they don't have coffee on the floor. The nurses don't have a coffee they can give you, so that's it. That's the only coffee I can get all day.
Wow.
And by the time it got to me, it was lukewarm anyway.
But you said you're out now, right? Or you're still there?
Oh no, I'm out. I'm sitting at my desk at home.
I'm sure that's got to be nice being back home.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had Star Citizen on my laptop, but I'm not great at flying mouse and keyboard, and when I tried, I like doing cargo runs. It kept crashing on me, so I decided just to do
It's
No
trying
Man's
to
Sky. I
storm
put
out there.
150 hours on No Man's Sky while I was in the hospital.
Wow.
Oh, you know, I can't set her out either. Oh, there she goes.
When it comes to space games, can't go wrong with No Man's Sky either.
I never did buy that game.
Well, that is if you want to go for a good story mode, then go for Mass Effect. My mouse, yeah. Well, if you guys heard me, story mode, Mass Effect. I think my thing was stuck on push.
I would just skip the ending. But yeah, Mass Effect's really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mass Effect's pretty good. That one that Flex has been talking about, I think it's called Jump Ship or something.
Yeah, that looks freaking awesome. 4-man squads.
Yeah.
The ship.
But I don't know if anybody's tried it yet or not. I just haven't had a chance to check.
No one that I know of. Never heard of it.
And so you've got a ship, so you got to have a pilot, and it's got engineering in it already, and you've got to do heists. As a 4-man crew, you go and do heists, you steal stuff, and things like that with the ship. It sounds just totally awesome.
Now, you don't pilot though, do you?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was you were just crew.
You're a crew. Somebody's got to fly the ship. You got to engineer the ship, and you got to work as a squad to steal whatever you're supposed to steal in the missions. It's a co-op. It's there's no PvP.
Kind of sounds like Deep Rock. Although I guess you don't actually fly the ship in Deep Rock.
Captain, I just got a party connect from you. Did you just? I know you just didn't now join.
No, I just
Wonder
came
why
out of
why that just popped up.
just came out of Quantum at ArcCorp.
So I was looking at the Bandu Defender. It says it's $220, but it's actually on sale for $155 or $135 for the War Bond.
On sale?
Well, it says
That's
limited
awful
time
cheap.
offer.
I've never heard an alien ship go down in price.
Yeah, I'm trying to upgrade an Intrepid, but maybe I should
Well,
just look
how
at
much
it
did the Intrepid cost?
$65?
Well, then add that to that.
Yeah, that could be the cost.
That's why.
I'd go Nomad. That's a much better ship than the Intrepid.
These new sound effects are great. I'm inside the mist. It sounds like I'm in a 18-wheeler with a road and tire noise coming through it. Skywalker.
Wow, if you're at full speed and you switch from nav to SCM, it almost face plants you into the
Yeah.
into the windshield.
And then throw your landing gear down and it just screeches to a stop almost. Your mic's still muted, Skywalker. Oh, Akona's back. He's down on Neutral Planet. He goes by Acheron now.
Have they ever announced?
O'Connor's back in Discord.
He's down on Neutral Planet.
Have they ever announced where they're going to do CitizenCon this year?
It's going to be digital.
We're not going to have a physical one?
Nope.
Aw.
It costs too much money.
Yeah, I think they're spending their last bit of hoo-ha. I mean, they got to start marketing pretty soon because they said, Squadron 42 is coming out in 26. Well, I'm pretty sure you got to start marketing at least a half a year in advance. So we're getting close to their deadline to start marketing.
But I want my coins.
This has definitely been a cost savings year. All the ship releases have been copy pastes of other ships. They've been spending very, very little money.
I like CitizenCon.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Well, we can all watch it like us poor folk did. We had a group online watching it. That was fun.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd have it in Austin this year and I could go.
Yeah, we were all hoping.
Yeah, really. I mean, even Canada, I would have went up there.
Yeah, Nova Scotia, I would have gone there too.
Yeah, I was hoping for another Austin one too. I probably wouldn't be able to afford to go again, but
I went to the Austin one. That was before I joined with PXP Crew, though.
oh, there was a few of us there too.
Oh yeah,
me,
I mean,
Drool, Rougarou. Oh,
We have-
Lone Star was there too.
we have another Rougarou that joined. It's called the Rougarou, though.
So I thought we were supposed to be able to call the Atlas on the cargo, like now.
You have to deliver it to the station first, but then if it's at the station, yeah, you can summon it via the freight elevator.
So you have to click on deliver.
Yeah, I did that, and I guess I did it through the ASOP, but something different. So I called it. I had my Asgard on the pad. It went down, brought back up, brought the Asgard and the Atlas.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
I wonder if that's a glitch.
I think you're
They
the
don't have
first.
glitches in this game.
You're the first one to try, so I just saw YouTubers do it. How much fuel do I have? Oh, geez, I've got plenty of fuel in this thing.
So you can bring vehicles up through the
Just the Atlas.
just the Atlas. Okay.
I'm gonna do something. I'm probably going
It
to.
would be nice if they would let you bring up all the other ones separately. It would make sense.
Well, like they showed originally when they showed the hangars, there are tonks in there and all that. The jump point detector is green. Is that because I'm in a miss?
No, I think that's brand new. I've never seen that before. In fact, when I saw that, I took a bunch of screenshots. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, I am right behind you.
It says jump point detected in big green letters. I wonder if that's new in 4.2.
Oh god, I almost hit a turret.
Are they ever going to get to the point where they have like cargo missions that go through the jump point?
They do. They have them.
Really?
Yeah, there's Hull C missions that pick up stems and brings it to Magnus Gateway from Pyro. It pays
Really?
251,000.
But you have to get up to a certain level.
Yeah,
before you
oh
get
god, yeah, you gotta be up to exec level. Right now I'm just at member level, which is third from the top.
Yeah, I'm halfway through experience by now.
All right, I'm gonna take off. Go find food.
Alright, care.
Better man.
Like,
Take care.
sounds like I got to do some space trucking.
Hey, Captain, just to let you know, last night I was running 700K Hull C missions.
Wow.
And they're extremely complicated. You fly from Terra Gateway to Magnus Gateway, and from Magnus Gateway back to Terra Gateway.
That sounds like fun.
Okay, so I tried it again, and I pulled a Hornet up, and it still left my Asgard on the pad.
Oh, you're just bugged then. At that point, the Asgard is just kind of debris. It's going to go up and down every time.
Oh, it looks like it took you through already.
Yeah, I'm at the station.
Well, it says you've joined Asgard channel.
Did you get in it?
Yeah, I'm in it now.
Yeah, that happens to any ship you get into. Should happen. Oh, the dust particles are showing again for me now. And I can see global chat, and I can see people in global chat, and I can see, you know, the party members in the right hand plane, but I can't when I'm live, so I can't understand that why they can't fix it for me. I'm getting good at not bouncing off the walls.
So I'm looking at my fleet manager. It shows the Asgard, the Hornet, and the Atlas all on the pad.
Nice. Well, that's cool then. Then it does recognize it.
So the more valuable the cargo mission, the more credit you get for it?
You would hope.
Are you asking if you get the increase in your ranking if it's more
Yeah,
valuable?
the
No, that's
yeah.
not necessarily the case from the video that I watched. Certain missions, I think distance is more of a factor.
Okay, so the solar missions would be better than the planetary missions.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I hear that sometimes outpost elevators are still kind of buggy. So So some people avoid ones that like take you to a surface location.
Oh yeah, well, can't with a Hull C, but just regular missions. I haven't even tried them because they're so buggy. I just been using the Hull C missions.
You could shoot the bottom spindles off and take it down.
Well, yeah.
The only other way I can even do it is you need a partner, somebody in the hangar to stick them to the whole sea.
Okay, I've set my imprint here in the Stanton Gateway just in case.
That's my intentions also.
So if I do go down in a blaze of fury, at least I'm not sent back to New Babs.
Okay, I'm not going to say it's a jinx everything, but this is about the smoothest I've ever seen the PTU be.
Because we're
Yeah, man. This
There's
is
nobody here.
awesome.
It is. It's running well.
Kemp Hanks
Even the
went to
PTU is
Biobreak.
running well. Usually it goes to shit with the PTU going.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
But like I said, I haven't seen anybody. Every station I've landed at has been devoid of other players.
There was a bunch of people at Genie, but yeah, everywhere else I go, it's just barren.
Where's Mancrick's wife?
Okay, so when I strode the Asgard, it put all of them in storage.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, she was taken by the billboard.
Sorry, you said Baron, and I thought of Baron's chat. Well, at least they're all marked as retrievable then, right? It didn't, like, destroy them all and you have to reclaim them all?
Yeah, they're all retrievable.
Nice.
And I was able to pull the Atlas up on the... It was on there. Oh, so the Atlas is now 30 meters above the cargo. That's not ideal.
Wow, this tack flies pretty nicely.
It flies like a giant freelancer. Which it is, so.
And this just has size 2 medbed, right?
I think so.
Okay, so when I brought the Atlas up on a cargo, it immediately jumped 10 meters above the cargo bay, and I can't take it back down now.
So if you bring up the Atlas with a freight elevator, you need a max lift tractor beam to pull it out of the area.
Welcome. to the
It jumped up there before I had a chance to get there.
Oh, like you can't even reach it with a max lift?
Now it's above the ceiling.
Oh, oops.
Oops.
Well, that's not good.
Probably jumped up into Sally's office or something.
What station were you at?
Your vehicle has
Orson.
been moved to our storage facility.
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm trying to hit New Babbage.
It's something
I don't want to
stupid.
try it if it.
I guess I could try it up. I'm at Stanton Gateway. Let me go set my spawn here first. And I'll try it in one of these hangars. So I'm going to go up at the big ASOP terminal and call for delivery. Then I'll go down and actually call for it. I assume that's the correct way to do it.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
No, it's Grey Cat. Who makes it? Who makes the Atlas?
Argo.
Oh, Argo, okay. Oh, the Rock is great, Cat.
I think the Steve is great cat as well.
I did notice that when I called it up on the cargo bay, the landing pad did cycle also.
See, they don't show up in the fleet manager. That's strange. But you said it showed up in the ASOP terminal inside your hangar?
Yeah. Elevator obstructed. Following items are blocking the elevator. Argo Atlas. But it's gone.
You think it's gone?
Well, it shows in my inventory.
It'll appear in your dreams.
Nightmares. But nightmares are dreams too.
Alright, let me go down to my...
So I'm going to go to the other elevator and break that one.
Nope, it works fine at New Babbage. It popped up.
What size hangar was that you were in, Dougie?
Large.
Large, okay. I'm in a large too.
I decided to get in it just to see if it would work, and it's all buggy. So I guess, like J Gun said, if you don't use the max lift. So I'm in it now, but I'm not sure where I'm at now. It's all buggy.
It looks like I did it right this time.
Welcome to the
Yeah, so I got in it while it was still on the freight elevator, and it clipped me through the wall, and now I'm somewhere else on the hangar. But at least it let me get out, so I'm actually inside the hangar.
Yeah, I pulled it off the max lift, and it works just fine so far. I did notice with the reputation, so when I went to the reputation tab, there was nothing in it. I ran a cargo mission, now Kovalex is in it.
But what level?
Trainee.
I'm able to lift it up with my little tractor beam. Will that do the same thing, I guess?
You can pick that thing up with the little one?
Yeah, doing it right now. Alright, now I'm going to get in it. Ah, yeah, there we go. Tractor beam works and everything. God, this feels like a real game.
There's the first jinx.
I know.
Hey guys.
Brotherhood.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Brotherhood.
I'm stuck at work, but just popped in to say hi.
Well, hello.
How's 4.2 running?
So far, pretty good. We got a
Nice.
stress test today at 2 p.m. Central Time, which will determine whether or not this will be a good candidate for live. So, in fact, I'm going to have to leave now so I can make it back by 2.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can wrap up at work here and then maybe get on a bit later. But I just wanted to pop and say hi. I'm just doing a admin piece, so I'll try to watch your YouTube stream.
All right.
All right. Later, guys.
Later.
Later.
Take care.
Later.